We are under another microclimate weather alert as the remnants of this latest strong storm move through the Bay Area. Good Thursday morning. I'm Laura Garcia.
And I'm Scott McGrew. A reminder, we're on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, online. There's a lot of places to get us and a lot of things to talk about, starting with our team of reporters standing by across the Bay Area. Bob Redell's on the peninsula with new road hazards. Candice Nguyen, South San Francisco. You can see what happened behind her. She's monitoring the damage.
But let's check in with meteorologist Kari Hall. She's leading our coverage this morning. You've been tracking this very busy storm system all week. Where does it stand this morning?
We're seeing it coming in waves right now, so the activity kind of breaking up. Some of us getting a break here and there, but there will be still the potential of a lot of impacts here as waves of heavy rain moves in, and also it stalls out in some areas that could cause flooding very quickly, just depending on how this storm wants to behave over your microclimate. As we are looking at the North Bay, where we see the rain returning, Storm Ranger picking up on some steady rain for parts of the North Bay, but also some heavier downpours around the Palo Alto, Los Altos area, Sunnyvale, also seeing some steady rain right now. And then for the North Bay, we've seen it pick up from Marin County in these areas that are still dealing with flooding and quickly rising creeks and rivers. That's going to be the case for today. As we go into late morning, the heavier rain starts to make its way into parts of the East Bay, and there's also that potential of thunderstorms and small hail, as well as gusty winds. And when that rain is coming down that hard and fast, it really doesn't have anywhere to go, so there's still the risk of flooding, but it does become much more scattered going into this afternoon, and some clearing late this evening for much of the Bay Area for parts of the evening commute. We will have a brief break before the next storm system comes in, but that break is a lot shorter for the North Bay. We're already tomorrow afternoon at 5 o'clock. The next wave of heavy rain is already hitting areas in San Francisco on northward, so we'll talk more about that. Vianey, you've seen some big impacts on the roadways.
Yeah,
too.
We've had a couple of, crashes, and also there's still going to be that debris on some of the roadways. So overall look right now at the Bay Area, you notice we've got some slowing in through Half Moon Bay, Highway 17. The big problem, though, this morning is, of course, going to be in through the Tri-Valley because of 84. Niles Canyon remains closed. A signaler is in place for westbound 84. Both directions are closed. You want to avoid that stretch. No ETA. That's a crash involving a big rig. Also, another slow spot starting to show some delays as well. This is in Oakland, 880, right near the 77 interchange at Foothill Boulevard. There appears to be some sort of hazard in place there. That's starting to see some delays along that stretch in Oakland. Another spot as well that we've been keeping a very close eye on, of course, is Highway 17. Now, Highway 9 remains also closed in both directions through Felton, through a heavy stretch in the mountains because of earlier mudslides this weekend, and no ET on when that will reopen as we see more rain on the way. But good news along Highway 17, an earlier crash near Scotts Valley has since been cleared, so I am noticing a lot more green on the map. That should help ease the morning commute. But again, the Tri-Valley, it's going to be tough to get in from Livermore, Tracy, and in through 680, starting to build up. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Vianey. It is 6:32 right now. The latest storm is already taking a tragic turn in the North Bay, where one death has been confirmed. It happened last night in rural Sonoma County. That is where a falling tree smashed into a home in Occidental, killing an infant. It happened on Joy Road. The baby's parents were uninjured, but obviously the incident weighed extremely heavy on first responders.
Anytime you have a situation like this, especially with a child, everybody's emotions are a lot higher. A lot of the people in our fire department have kids that age, and I can see that some of them were having a little distress about it.
Completely understandable, an infant. Now, according to the Press Democrat, the tree fell onto a double-wide mobile home. The baby died before emergency personnel could transport them to the hospital. This was only one of several downed trees in the neighborhood during the height of the storm.
6:33, authorities in Fairfield say weather caused a deadly crash early yesterday morning. An unidentified 19-year-old woman died when her car hydroplaned on Vanden Road at One Lake. That's an area partially submerged by water. The car then hit a utility pole.
Downed trees have really been a problem across the Bay Area this morning. This is a tree that toppled into an Oakland apartment complex. It's in the Peralta area near 35th Avenue. No reports of injuries.
Crews across the Bay Area have their hands full. Today in the Bay's Bob Redell live in Redwood City. Bob, what's going on in Redwood City?
Well, good morning to you, Scott and Laura. Fortunately, we don't have any reports of major destruction or damage here in Redwood City, but we did come across this. You've got some minor flooding here. This is in front of a couple of homes. This is just off of the westbound 84 off-ramp onto Redwood Road, which eventually takes you to the El Camino. You can see that the homeowner there on the left, they were prepared for this. They have a row of sandbags in their driveway to keep the water at bay. And if you look to the right, next door, there are no sandbags, but it also doesn't look like the water got into the house. This, by the way, does look like an area that regularly floods when there's heavy rains, hence the preparation from that one homeowner. Last night's storm produced a lot of wind gusts that took down trees. As you mentioned, there was this large eucalyptus that fell on a 3-story apartment building on Lind Street in Oakland. It is our understanding that building has since been red tagged, which means no one is allowed back inside. Also in Oakland, flooding in the Webster Street underpass below 580 in downtown Oakland. A user named @6storms tweeted this out and gave a shout out to the city of Oakland workers who are trying to clear those drains so that water could go away. Over the hill to Pleasant Hill, large trees fell there as well. This is on Old Quarry Road at Camelback, and not far from there in nearby Concord, there were closures along part of the busy Treat Boulevard. This video shot near San Miguel and Navarone Way. More trees down. Crews say that 3 nearby trees all fell at around the same time, blocking traffic. Fortunately, no one was injured. Reporting live here in Redwood City, Bob Redell, Today in the Bay.
All right, Bob, thank you.
Our team coverage continues with Today in the Bay's Candice Nguyen. She's live in South San Francisco, where strong winds certainly took a toll, including that heavy damage at a gas station. Look at that behind you, Candice.
Yeah, that's right. The first thing that sticks out here is just the sheer size of this canopy that's supposed to be over this Valero gas station on Callan Boulevard in South San Francisco. Instead, it is toppled over. It is on its side. And as I step aside, you can see 2 gas pumps just crushed underneath that canopy. Our Giovanni heard from employees who work here who said the structure may have already been slumping over before these winds blew it down. I want to give you a closer look at the base of the canopy and some video here where 2 of the metal beams had snapped. You can see the hollow beams heavily rusted in the ground there. The ground now filled with water. This gas station, as I mentioned, located at Callan Boulevard and King Drive in South San Francisco. The canopy came crashing down yesterday while these strong winds swept through this area and the Bay Area. Now, good news here, no one was hurt and no reports of any gas leaks. We aren't smelling any gas this morning. Workers here had already cleared out, fearing something like this could happen. And there's new video this morning from San Francisco Public Works. Crews breaking down a large tree that was blocking westbound Market. Now, in their tweet this morning, the department said their night and now their morning is far from over. As emergency crews work to clear the roads, they're also asking all of us to do what we can to stay safe.
This is a great reminder, if you don't need to be out driving in this weather wherever you are in this storm system, please consider staying at home.
Now back out here live, the wind seems to be picking up just a bit, a lot windier compared to the last couple hours. But as you can see, it's dry. It has been dry as long as we've been out here. But please be careful of those winds and do not travel if you don't have to. Of course, this rain expected to return. Reporting live from South San Francisco, Candice Nguyen, Today in the Bay.